Hi, welcome guys, welcome back again to Wire and Bead Academy, hosted by Wire and Bead Artistry. We have a couple videos dealing with customer repairs. So the first repair is this beautiful blue necklace. We have a couple of these necklaces. By the way, all these repairs for these first set of repair videos, all the necklaces were provided by the same customer, and she was very pleased with her outcome. So we are at this blue necklace at the moment. As you can see, when we got it, I got the necklaces in some of them in pieces. So that was me looking to see if that cap was actually for that bracelet. So this is the necklace. So this is the cap that I found. So I found the correct cap for that necklace. So you see me there inspecting to confirm, well, yes, it could fit. The cap is in a little rusted and position, but that's no problem. That's nothing we can't deal with. So this is me here trying to get the right tool to cut the wire out, but I didn't need me to cut it. It just pulled right out. It was so rusted, it pulled right out. So I am continuing to look at the necklace, get familiar with the necklace, see how it is supposed to fall, make sure it's not overly tangled. Just getting a general idea of what I'm dealing with. So those are the two caps. So the deal is to get the caps back on. That is also the chain for at the back of the necklace. Here I am investigating that, and I cut the wire off of the chain because at the point in time I was thinking, you know what, I can reuse this chain. So that is what I had in mind at that point in time. I was going to reuse that chain. Yep, I had to change to my cutters because the wire used was very strong, very thick, and I did not want to dent my ordinary wire cutter, so I got a stronger wire cutter there. So I am going to try to do this fix with my 18 gauge non-tarnish wire. In the color silver. So there I am trying to straighten the wire before I cut it, or at least cut it and get a similar length. So right now I'm still trying to gauge the length that I really need. So looking at it, I realized that those two would be very long, but already cut, and I also know that I would have needed enough wire to maneuver the bulk of this necklace. So in my mind I decided, you know what, I was still gonna use it. We'll see how we can make this work. That's me there trying to divide the ends of the necklace in half. So, well, if not exact half, equal amounts, because I don't want it to look lopsided. At least, even though this is a part that no one would have seen, for my personal, I'm the one seeing it, so I'm trying for it not to look lopsided. So my strategy for this was to try to wrap the wire around each other. So loop it around, loop it through the hole of the necklace that I just made, and then loop the wire around each other. So I was creating a wrap loop. The reason, sorry, that it is out of frame, but it was really tough for me to wrap this. It took a lot to wrap it. It took a lot to wrap it. So that's me there fighting, still fighting up. It's not wrapped as yet on this one, but I remember it. I remember that it took a lot out of me to wrap it. It was very stiff. It was very stiff. And I'm accustomed using the 18 gauge, so I don't know if it's probably for this particular project that it was stiff. So that's me using one of my tools here to assist with it. Yeah, so that's me there trying to use the pliers to finish wrap the wire and to kind of compress it. I'm also now trying to put the cap above it. I'm doing the same thing on the other end. So the first time when I was putting the cap was really to test to see how well it was doing, if I was doing it good enough or if it was too thick, too bulky. I think at the point in time I thought it was a little bulky, but I still did the other side. I said, you know what, I could probably fix this, squeeze it in, do what I need to finesse it the way that I need it to be. If you're hearing noises in the background, I apologize. I'm at my store today and it's a little bit noisy. Maintenance is taking the opportunity to do what they need to do. That's me trying to show the 20 gauge wire. At this point in time, I pretty much took out the 18 gauge because it was too bulky, it was too thick. I didn't get it. I wasn't feeling it. At that point in time, I wasn't feeling it. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to try this again using the 20 gauge, which is a softer wire, slightly softer, a little more maneuverable and manageable. But if you look at it, you'll also realize that I am cutting it a bit shorter than I did the 18 gauge, because I learned from wasting that wire by cutting it a bit too long. So here I am doing the same thing, doing a wrap. So it was a lot easier to do the wrap this time around. I am trying to get it nice and snug, trying to take out most of the bulk out of the wire, make it nice and flat as much as possible. I'm looking at it and I'm feeling it there now, and in my mind I'm thinking, you know, this is feeling too soft now, not as stiff or as strong as I want it to be. So there I am there testing it with the cap. Everything fits, everything's good, but I'm a little worried about if I wrap it, if it would hold, because now it will be a lot of weight on that thinner piece of wire. So I decided, you know what, I'm still going to try this because it is strong. It is strong. I just need to wrap it on top. I couldn't do an ordinary loop. It would not have been strong enough to hold the weight of all these beads. So in this case, I decided, you know what, I'll do another wrap to the top. That would give it the strength that it needed to hold the weight of the bracelet, the necklace. I keep saying bracelets. And in case you're wondering, this is a voiceover. The videos were previously recorded without audio, and now I am adding the audio a couple days later. Here I am still maneuvering the wire, finessing the wire to get that loop. So just to recap a bit, I tested the 18 gauge wire first, and it was a bit too stiff. Now I am back using the 20 gauge wire, which was a little softer, but it was exactly what was needed to get this job completed. And in case you're wondering about the capstan not looking as dirty, I did in fact wash the caps and stuff because they were a bit rusty and they just needed some cleaning. So this is me showing you one side complete. Now to fix the other side. So this is me repeating, absolutely repeating what I did the first time, repeating it on to this second side of the necklace. So there am I creating my wrap loop, getting that wire into place. As you can see, it is still a fight. It is still a fight, but a lot easier than using the 18 gauge for this particular project. Making sure the wraps on that wire is nice and tight, nice and smooth. Applying the second cap, making sure it fits nice and snug, making sure the beads that are supposed to be in the cap are in the cap, making sure they fit snugly, no gaps, no spaces in the beads. There I am wrapping the top part of the bead cap. Making sure everything fits nice and secure. Making sure that there's not much movement. Everything fits nice and tight. There is no wire sticking out that could hook onto anything. And there we have it. The two completed and fixed necklace ends. But it's not done yet. It's not done yet.